Mark Bittman, A Bone to Pick, the good and bad news about food, with wisdom and advice on diets, food safety, GMOs, farming, and more. Dive into the world of food and its multifaceted impact on our lives, as Mark Bittman unravels the good and the bad in A Bone to Pick. From exploring the flaws in our agricultural system and identifying the power of agroecology to revolutionizing crop rotation and food production, this summary will change how you perceive the global food industry. Discover the importance of local produce, the alarming truth about meat consumption, and the surprising benefits of cooking at home. Embark on a journey to healthier eating habits, understand real food versus processed food, and learn how vital it is to take action both individually and collectively to reform the food industry for the sake of the environment, animals, and our own health.
Agroecology for sustainable food. Surprisingly, the world has enough food to feed everyone, but about 1 billion people still go hungry due to our flawed agricultural system. A solution to this problem could lie in agroecology, a combination of ecology and agriculture. One method is to improve crop rotation, which increases yield by enriching the soil with biodiversity. Encouraging farms to incorporate more crops in their rotations will boost agricultural efficiency. Even if you aren't a farmer, you can contribute to a sustainable food system by supporting local farmers' markets, eating in-season produce, and growing your own vegetables. Reducing dependence on imported goods will simultaneously combat global warming. So, what exactly is agroecology? It's an approach to agriculture that embraces ecological principles to foster sustainability and optimize production. A brilliant illustration of this concept is crop rotation. Suppose we have 2 plots of land. Plot 1 cycles between soybeans and corn, while plot 2 begins similarly but incorporates oats and alfalfa into the rotation. The outcome? Plot 2 is more prolific, thanks to the soil-enhancing effect of biodiversity. By implementing diverse crop rotations, we can significantly improve the efficacy and yield of our agricultural endeavors. If more farms were to follow this approach, the overall efficiency of food production would immensely benefit. But how can you, as a consumer, make a difference? Opting for locally sourced fruits and vegetables is an excellent place to start. Instead of buying imported produce, which leaves a massive carbon footprint due to transportation, frequent your nearby farmers' markets and choose in-season products. You could even go a step further and convert your garden into a small-scale farming paradise, replete with vegetables and kitchen herbs. By consciously choosing to support local agriculture and reduce reliance on imported goods, you'll actively contribute to a greener, more sustainable food system and play a vital part in combating global warming. All it takes are simple choices and a little awareness. Rethinking meat consumption. Statistics show that Americans consume nearly double the average global quantity of meat, contributing to the yearly killing of over 10 billion animals. To reduce the cruelty in the meat industry and protect our own health, we can adopt 4 approaches: improving the living conditions for livestock, minimizing or eliminating their ability to feel pain, consuming organic meat instead of industrial meat, and reducing our overall meat intake by embracing a flexitarian lifestyle. Additionally, it is crucial for the Food and Drug Administration to limit the use of prophylactic antibiotics in animals, as they lead to antibiotic resistance in humans. Lastly, the U.S. Department of Agriculture should classify salmonella and other harmful E. coli-related toxins as adulterants, making it illegal for contaminated products to be sold, thus protecting consumers from potential health risks. Cook smart, live healthy. Are you faced with the constant dilemma of choosing between fast food options? Push those thoughts aside and let's get cooking. When you create your own meals, you take control of your health, save money, and gain knowledge on the nutritional value of your food. Becoming aware of what you consume empowers you to say no to sugary, processed junk and yes to living a healthier life. Better yet, embracing the art of cooking and making small changes to your diet can positively change the rest of your life. Who hasn't struggled with deciding between a quick burger or another fast food alternative? But instead of succumbing to the lure of unhealthy choices, consider the endless rewards of cooking for yourself. The real magic lies in the control and awareness it brings to your life. When you're the chef, you know where your food comes from, the ingredients involved, and the nutritional composition of your meal. In your cash-conscious lifestyle, cooking also turns out to be a wise choice. Picture this: a family of 4 can spend around $28 on a meal at McDonald's, whereas preparing a delicious roasted chicken, vegetables, salad, and milk at home would cost only $14. No contest, right? Moreover, bidding farewell to fast food enhances your health consciousness. Consider the unknown substances in a Big Mac compared to the wholesome homemade roasted chicken. Are there any doubts about which one you should choose? The journey toward a healthier life begins with understanding food in its essence. After all, real food offers nutritional value. Unhealthy beverages like Coca-Cola or Fanta, laden with sugar, don't really qualify as food. Be cautious of easily accessible sugary drinks. Even just 1 can of soda contains as much sugar as a cup of coffee with 9 teaspoons of the sweet culprit. Finally, strike out solid fats and added sugars, SOFAs, from your life. Stay clear of heavily processed foods such as potato chips, and items packed with added sugar like cereal bars. Embrace the power of home-cooked meals, and lay the foundation for a healthier you. Embrace real food. The key to a perfect diet is consuming real food, which is any food containing up to 6 ingredients, like vegetables, that offer true nutritional value. Replacing hyperprocessed and industrially produced foods with real food helps maintain a low glycemic index, which positively impacts blood sugar levels and overall health. To create a balanced, nutritious diet, eat a wide range of foods, practice moderation in portion sizes, and consume a variety of fruits and vegetables. Adopting the Mediterranean diet is an excellent starting point, as it emphasizes consuming healthy fats, whole grains, legumes, and lean proteins while limiting red meat, sugar, and processed carbs. Incorporating nutritious meals like grilled fish with Greek salad or an eggplant and hummus dish can prove both delicious and beneficial for well-being. Revamping the food industry. The need to improve the food industry stems from concerns regarding our own health, affecting both children and adults. With nearly 70,000 fatalities annually due to preventable diseases like type 2 diabetes, the obesity crisis demands urgent attention. Alarmingly, American children see 5,500 food ads yearly, contributing significantly to the issue. Eliminating or controlling junk food ads could curb obesity rates. Encouraging healthier food choices could lead to significant reductions in cardiovascular disease-related deaths. The food industry also owes its workers fair treatment and compensation, as many suffer from low wages, lack of benefits, and poor working conditions. The successful case of Agroecology workers, who fought for improved working conditions, is a beacon of positive change. Balancing health and industry. The question of whether food industry reform is a matter of business or health lies at the heart of this discussion. Government intervention in economic markets can steer consumer demand by implementing taxes or subsidies, leading to consequences for production. Initiatives such as the Mexican government's introduction of taxes on sugar-sweetened beverages and junk food aim to combat obesity, while subsidies for organic or fruit and vegetable farming could promote healthier eating. Stricter food labeling with scores for nutrition, foodness, and welfare can also help consumers make informed decisions and pressure the industry to produce more health-conscious products. In navigating the delicate balance of health and industry, the key lies in the role of government. By implementing tax policies and regulations, governments are able to influence consumer demand within economic markets. We've seen this in action with Mexico's introduction of a 10% tax on sugar-sweetened beverages and an 8% tax on junk food back in 2014, in response to the country's growing obesity problem. Subsidizing weaker agriculture sectors can also provide much-needed support, enabling them to remain competitive against larger, more established counterparts. For example, Subsidies for organic farming or fruit and vegetable farming could redistribute land usage that is currently dominated by corn and soybean production, encouraging healthier eating habits. Furthermore, stricter regulations on food labeling can make a world of difference, empowering consumers with the knowledge to make informed decisions about the products they consume. One such approach could present 3 different scores for each food product: nutrition, foodness, how close it is to being real food, and welfare, the impact on the environment, animals, and workers involved in production. A Coke, for instance, would score 0 in nutrition and foodness, while industrial chickens would receive low welfare scores. By leveraging tax and subsidy policies, along with improvements in food labeling, governments can create a more health-conscious food industry that respects our environment, treats animals fairly, and ensures worker well-being.
A Bone to Pick serves as a critical reminder of the flawed agricultural and food production systems governing our world, urging us to rethink our choices and take responsibility for a healthier future. By embracing agroecology, focusing on buying and supporting local produce, and being conscientious about our consumption of meat and processed foods, we can make significant strides in reducing our environmental footprint and improving our well-being. Cooking at home is not only a healthier choice but also promotes better understanding and control over our ingredients. Additionally, the need for food industry reform, from animal welfare to workers' rights, as well as government intervention through taxes and subsidies, is emphasized. By taking all these aspects into account, we can make crucial steps toward a better future for ourselves, the environment, and the global food industry.